Hey, what's up guys? This is Joe from Spreadsheet School DFS. In this video, I'm going to show you how to pull in the correct handedness for batters into your baseball cheat sheet. What I mean by that is, let's show up for example here. So I've got my baseball cheat sheet with all the batters and all their stats. I'm also pulling in from Fangraphs how batters do against left-handed pitchers and against right-handed pitchers. But obviously into our cheat sheet we don't need to pull both of them, because if he's facing a righty, why do we care how he does against lefties? And it'll just make it more confusing when going through the cheat sheet. So we want to make a formula which will only pull the correct handedness. So it's pretty easy to do. Here's our cheat sheet. So you got all our batters and some batter stats, and then as we scroll over here, you'll see how how the batter bats. So we got lefty or righty, or switch hitter, and I also have the pitcher that they're facing, if they're facing a lefty or a righty, because here's the pitcher and here. So this is what we want to target. We want to basically see, like, if they're facing a left-handed pitcher, we're going to pull from the Fangraphs versus left-handed pitchers. If they're facing a righty, we want to pull versus the right-handed pitcher. So to do that, we're just going to do a simple if statement. And we can do that right here. Let me just insert a column. Let's see. I don't know why it's so small here. Let's do this. Okay. So we've got the formula. We can put the formula right here, and we'll call this. So from here, let's see what stat I want to pull. I want to pull the WOBA versus lefties or versus righties. So let's go back here. So we're going to put WOBA versus hand. So this basically will pull depending if they're facing a lefty or righty. And to do that, if you were just pulling one, you'd do a VLOOKUP, because we're going to VLOOKUP this player's name in here. But since we're going to do multiples, we're going to do an if statement. So we're going to do if. I'm just going to type it in. So right here we have it. So if statement, what's the logical expression? If this, so the pitcher hand equals a lefty, which it does, then we're going to do the VLOOKUP. We always want to look up the player's name in what table. So we're looking into this table, the Fangraphs versus left-handed pitchers. Let me pull this whole thing in. So you start from column B, because that's the player name. And then I'm just going to copy this over to column Q, comma, and then what column is that? Let's see, column Q, let's see, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. That's column 16, and then it's false. So now we have the statement, we got the VLOOKUP, which will pull from this table if it's a lefty. But what if it equals a righty, if he's a right-handed pitcher? Then we do have another VLOOKUP. And let's go back to here. We're looking up the player name again. But now the table we're looking at is this Fangraphs versus right-handed pitchers. And we're doing the same thing from B all the way over to column Q, comma, which column is this? This is the 16th column, all the way from B to Q, and it's false. So we got a parentheses to end our VLOOKUP, and then we need a parentheses to end our if statement. So we press enter, and then if you look, and then it pulled 455 for Cody Bellinger. And if we copy it down, 448 for Mike Trout. And let's just take a quick look to check. So Fangraphs versus lefties. I'm going to do a quick Control F for find. I'm going to find Trout. So here's Mike Trout. And let's scroll over. It's 388. See, we're in the lefties, but since he is a righty, or he's going against a right-handed pitcher, we want the Fangraphs versus right-handed pitchers. And now if we do a search for Trout, and we scroll all the way over. There it is, 448. So that we know that it works. We tested it out, and so we see that he's got 448 WOBA against right-handed pitchers. And what we can do to surround it, we can do if error. So if it ends up giving you an error, maybe the player doesn't have any at-bats against a righty or lefty, maybe he's just coming up. So you do if error, parentheses, and then the end here, what do you want to put? You just want it to be a 0. That's an optional step. You don't have to do that. And then when we copy this down, you can just copy it all the way down and all the way down to the end of your spreadsheet. And now you have an extra column that says WOBA of his hand and how they do. So this is a quick way to be able to now check how they do against the pitcher's hand. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you liked the video, I've got a whole course on creating a baseball cheat sheet. It's at spreadsheetschool.com/p/baseball-cheat sheet. Actually, I'll go to the page right here. You can see that. You can see here's the course, baseball cheat sheet. I'll put the link down below. And what this is, of course, it's about an hour video. And here's all the different videos. It'll just kind of teach you from the start to the setting up the whole baseball cheat sheet, which will automatically update and so on, and be able to get that to run every day to speed up the time that you have to set up your lineups and do your research. So if you want to do that, check that out at the link below, and also check out my full school, spreadsheetschooldfs.com, to learn a lot more tips and tricks to improving your research time and making better lineups through spreadsheets. So thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.